Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again, and today we have in front of us, as you can maybe or hopefully read, the HasLab Star Wars Vintage Collection Mandalorian Razor Crest Star Wars 1 PCS F0938, that thing, And yeah, I'm very excited. I just went to pick it up. It has quite a hit. It came like that. My address is sticked somewhere. I think it's more than enough packaging, but I hope this cardboard is thick enough that the actual box of the actual ship is not, at least not that damaged. I'm of course gonna take it out anyway, so we're not here for the box, but for the toy, the ship. So, but still, I would rather prefer to have a clean, sharp box. That said, I think it's time for the real action here. I think I found it. Stand. Just look at that, yeah. Of course, there has been quite some reviews already. And yes, the box was actually hit. Well, you cannot see it yet, but now. Just look at that. Just look at that. So you can see this thing is quite large. Well, of course, we know that, but here you can see where it was hit. It's not the end of the world. It's a very good looking box. This thing is like in a silver. It's very light. It's gray and a light silver on top of it, so even me looking at it directly is very hard to see. I can see it, but I know, I'm almost sure it won't show up in the camera. Here you see the illustration kind of blueprint. Well, this thing, but on the stand, the base, or whatever it's called. Here you can see IG-11, Quill, Din Djarin, Grogu, and that's all the people you can see there. And yeah, Quill is, I still haven't opened mine, so that will be a thing for later. But I have him. I don't know where I put him, but he's here somewhere around. Another picture of the ship. Here you have some images. I don't know if you can see those. Mando and Grogu on the cockpit. Mando with the carbonite. Is that the carbonite mithril? I think. Yeah, that's him again. Mando and Grogu in his little quarters. Here's these net things hanging there. The backpacks and Mando going upstairs. The escape pod and Mando in the weapons Abteilung room. Anyway, and here you have the same. I know, here's like, you can see. Let's see if you can actually see that. You can see like when the Jawas take the ship apart, at least partially here. It's not like fully. I don't remember. I have to rewatch that episode or the whole series maybe from the beginning, because I don't know if they take the whole ship apart or mostly, or just some panels. Maybe the panels that come off here are exactly right. Now let's open the actual thing. Here's the instructions right away, is the first thing we see. I hope it's focused. I cannot change it right now. So these are the instructions. Here is something is hidden behind. I can see the stand already. So let's, doesn't matter, I want to have Soundwave here supervising. Oh, come on. that's a lot of styrofoam. The mithril and coil. So I'll go and maybe change the position or clean the table a little bit, and we'll continue in a second. Let's take this off here. This is clearly the base. Here you can see the very nice silver script there. It feels sturdy enough, and it's large. It's a large plate. I mean, this is my hand. In this side we can see some of the here's two of the carbonite blocks. We have Rhodian, the Rhodian one. Yes, it's Rhodian, right? And here we have, I think this is the mithril. I think, at least. Who else do we have? Here we have the landing gear. This is, look at the size of those pieces, and yeah, landing gear. And this is the front one, I guess, or yes, these are the sides and this is the front. And yeah, they look nicely sculpted. These ones have already the silver paint for those panels, which is good. That's it for this side of the ship, the box. So I've taken off the upper part of this thing. Here we have, first of all, these two chunks of, I don't know if it's acrylic or what kind of plastic. You just, if I'm right, you just put them here like so. And that's the base. Looking good. Here we have the Jawa, the off-world Jawa Elder, looking great. There it is. Yeah. In my case, I think this will stay in card. Yeah, at least for a while. And of course, this one, I don't know why this one didn't came with the, I mean, of course, one is enough, one of these sheets, it's enough so that they don't rub each other. The bubble is pristine. Wow. And look at the shininess of the, I mean, the shininess, the shine, the reflection on the pram. It looks beautiful. Let's see, let's compare with the older pram. Yeah, the dimensions, I mean, the size of the actual, is it crib? Well, the actual prams are the same, but this is larger because of this chunk of the piece, this on the back of it. But yeah, it looks great. The figure is also great. I mean, it's fine. I now have 3 open ones, so that's not the reason I would have to open this one. He comes with the little, I don't know if you will be able to see that. He has the silver little ball on his hand, the one he likes to play with. I don't remember the name for that. The picture is super sharp. Everything in the back is also great, and also, yeah, these will, I mean, they both are unpunched, and I'll keep them, so I think they're, in my case, they're gonna stay in card. Here we have the main cannons, looking good. Yes. Here we have one of the thrusters. Look at the size of that thing. Hey, focus. Yoo-hoo. And this is my hand, so that you can imagine it. Yeah, here we have the 2 other carbonite blocks. We have this woman who I don't know who she is. And here we have this guy, who I also don't know who he is. And here we have the weapons and the backpacks. Here we have the little, yet another Din Djarin. He's all like contortion there in the bag. Poor guy with the cape, that's great to have. and with his accessories in this wrapped in paper. Here we have the other. Oh, the panel fell off already. That's one of the panels. That's the ship. And yeah, this is one thing people have been praising, how this... I had to bring some light to make that effect, to make that thing glow. Panels haven't fell off, at least not yet. And here's the main body of the ship. Wow. Great. Yeah, I have to open this. There you have it, the Razor Crest. It's wider than my table here, and that's a good thing, I think. Here, just for now. It looks beautiful. I'm so happy to finally have this thing. Let's focus. Yeah, I'll clean the table a little bit and we'll continue in a second. This comes with a lot of good stuff, you know. Yeah, love it. Like a little fucking child here, which is a good thing. It's good. So and here you can see all the things the ship comes with. I mean, I haven't yet assembled the ship, but you can see there we have the little din jarin with the soft goods. Here I have all the figures that I brought to the table. You have all the weapons there. Here we have, well, you already saw that. Here we have the landing gear, those backpacks, the little 3 thermal detonators, Mando and his usual weapons and backpack, the great softgoods cape. Here we have the little guns, and also the landing gear, the cannons, the carbonite blocks, and the instructions, and the mount here, the stand, the base, and the ship itself, of course. So now I will just put it all together and we'll continue in a second. So continuing with the assembly of the ship, the front cannons you just have to slide them in. That was Grogu falling off inside the cockpit. Then you mount the engines here, just like so. Same for the other side, I guess. Oh, and that's it. Our little Razor Crest here. Oh, now I have to clear the way. It's just a work of art, this little ship here. This is the Beskar Mando it came with, and I took his head off, and the softwood capes, you just can't remove it. So I put it into the Maldo Kreese body. You can see here is the Maldo Kreese head. I gave the Razor Crest Mando's head to the Maldo Kreese body and the soft goods, and there you have the best articulated Mando figure in the vintage collection with soft goods, which is nothing to complain about. Here you see the ship. It's just huge, and that's a beautiful thing. I mean, here's one of the panels that you can take off. I can see here's another one. Is that as well? No. Here's another one. Yes. Here is another one. That's the top panel of the ship. Here's the evacuation or the escape pod. Where to open this? You just have to do it right? It's just painted silver, nothing too special about this, but it's good that it's there. Also nothing to complain, you know. It's here, and then that's it. We have this and this. That's that little panel on that on the top of the ship. This panel,
Yeah, this one as well, it's just a bit sturdy. Oh, the guns, right? How the fuck do I... This panel here. This other one, you can take out the gun just by pulling it out. What else do we have? With that hydraulics here, that's cool. And the extra ramp. Look at that. You can already take a little look at the insides of the ship. It's a really large panel. Boom, that's it. Hanging inside of the panel, we have already a couple of backpacks and stuff, and you can see it's all weathered, which is great. Let me give you a closer look. It's all weathered. And you can see this is the little ladder. I don't know if the ladder is... we can remove the ceiling, of course, by clicking on a little button which is there. Here's the ceiling. Here are the things where you mount the carbonite blocks. This is the weathering they gave this part, which is, well, mostly be always covered, but it's great because it's like mechanical parts and they're all always greased and all of that. Here also like removable, yeah, it seems to be like so. You do like this, more removable stuff. Really, what an amazing piece. And the cockpit, of course, it's also removable. And I have a Grogu lost in the cockpit. It fell off and it's standing below the... That's the weapons compartment, all empty. Here you have also... That's the carbonite chamber. Sorry for the shaking, but this has to be done by hand. And there, if we close these little doors, as you can see, that's like the toilet and Grogu's little quarters. He maybe can be, well, as soon as I put my hand, this thing is flexible here. Here you can see, I think Grogu can sleep there, or in the little mini bed there actually. And here's just some storage. Anyway, and it's, in my opinion, it all looks great. Yeah, the choice of blue, I don't know if it's accurate or not. These things are, of course, soft goods. Here you have the detail here. Here you have the cockpit, which is all very nicely detailed. Yeah, it could be even more detailed maybe, yeah, but it's already quite some detail in there. I placed Mandalorian, IG-11 and Cara Dune because I haven't opened the Grief Karga or Kuil or something. You can see Grogu there. It's a bit quite dark, yeah, but it's nice. Yeah, the next step will be mounting all these tiny guns in the compartment. Well, that will be quite the work. Placing all the pieces back again, mounting the carbonite blocks and yeah, and the backpacks and all of that, and finishing the video, I would say. So continuing here, I wanted to show you, oh, it took me quite some time and patience. This is quite the thing to do, to put the weapons there in the storage. I mean, it's a feat of patience, and I know you don't get to see everything from here, but yeah, you get the idea. It was also something you have to do with the backpacks, well, the bags or whatever, but that's way too easy in comparison. I'll just put the panel back in. Well, you can see I also have this piece here. Is just, I don't know, you put it there. And another thing, you can see there the carbonite chamber. You can take one of the blocks. I'll just take this one, just I just took it randomly, actually. Fits there. I hope you can see it. I cannot check. Yeah, so that's something you can do. Yeah, you just take it out. Then to put this piece back together, we just put it back together. Give it a little push, and I think it's all right. Well, here we have the ceiling of the ship. There you can see the wash they gave to that plastic. That's not painted silver, it's just like a gray plastic with a wash. Definitely. Well, here you have some tan color with a wash. And these are the hooks in which you hang the carbonite blocks. So they have a little slot in there, and in the back there you can see it now. Once you have put them all into place, you can just follow the track and they'll hang there and won't fall, as you can see. Now you just put the ceiling part like so. Yes, you have to make sure nothing gets on the way of the carbonite blocks. You can also see here in the back we have the ramp here, and it has these very nice hydraulic arms here, and it works very nicely. Yeah, effortless. The next bit is the gun, the rear gun. It's just, yeah, it can swivel and you can push it back here, and then you can cover this section which is in the tail of the ship. Here you can see the rear part, like the exhaust, and I just wanted to show how the effect is when you let some light through. Now here we can place here the escape pod. It's like this, and then you can place this panel and just give it a little push, I guess. Yeah. Nice. This part remains exposed, and I just wanted to show you the exposed parts of the thrusters here. They have a wash as well, as you can see there, which is great. Then we can close this here, as well as this section here. I'll close it off camera. To finish checking the sections of the ship, here's the cockpit. You can see all the panels there. It has a nice paintwork. Here you can see Cara Dune holding Grogu and IG-11 just sitting there, not letting go of his weapons, of course. Anyway, and yeah, Din Djarin. We'll bring Cara Dune out just for me to show you the little back seats there. We can check with more detail all the panels here and the controls. Yeah, here there is a tab. You put this is the windshield, I mean, and you give it a push here, and there you have it, the Razor Crest. Here we have the Razor Crest with a selection of characters that get to interact with it. Well, I don't know if Bo-Katan, I don't remember, but yeah, there you have it. I'll bring the stand now. And there you have the Razor Crest in all its glory, mounted on the included stand, which was one of the stretch goals. And yeah, in order to put it there on the stand, you have to remove the landing gear, at least two on the back because they get on the way. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's the first time I review something that large. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That helps me a lot. And yeah, more content is on its way. I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.